Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry now for Kareem Hunt, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visiting Cardinals who came away with the victory. So now they've got a chance here to sweep the season series if they can get the victory in Glendale. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Murray now to throw. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Murray. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
First down, Murray. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. On 2nd and 9, Murray. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. Flush to his right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Oh, what a move. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league. It's told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run right here with Jacobs. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. We're scoreless after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Now a give to Jacobs running right. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. With a heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. On the move to his left. Touchdown, 49ers! Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Murray now. Flushed out right. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And That's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Murray. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, it's Hunt. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll run on first down. Hunt. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Play fake. Murray. They'll roll him out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll run with Hunt. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
So a conservative decision there, but it does put them on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, He is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat, in every meeting with reporters. This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Looking to pass. Tua. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And again, it's Tagovailoa being chased out left. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Play action, now it's Tua. Touchdown! Josh Jacobs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Devin Bush, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On first down, it's Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Budda Baker. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. 58 yards rushing for him now to this point. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to take over here up near the 40. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll air this one out from Mims. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. A carry here for Hunt. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Murray going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Tough end of that play. He had his eyes on that 1st down marker, but he lost his luggage along the way.
Left it behind, so to speak. I like your analogy there, but here's the key. As he's maneuvering, as he's picking up the 1st down, as he's gaining yardage, what's the one thing he forgot about?
Ball security.
Exactly. Everything else working perfectly, and he forgot the most important piece.
And remember, these two teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep. On 2nd and 9, Tua. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. We've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Murray now on 1st down. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. So that'll back him up 5. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. On 2nd and 12, Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big connection on that one. 35 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 30 on 2nd down, Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now a give to Mostert running right, and this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Tua on 4th down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Able to connect with Mims. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. After the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Mecole Hardman with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Koo now for the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And now here's another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is finally out of bounds across midfield at the 40-yard line. 72 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Montez Sweat. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Finally a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Jacobs. And the hold hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown 49ers. Mecole Hardman from 4 yards out. And the 49ers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that,